Hello, everyone. You are listening to the World of WWE podcast. I am your host, Ant, and I'm joined by my second host.
What's up, guys? Latino Heat, Carlos here.
Latino Heat, can you feel the heat? I can. SummerSlam is coming up. And NXT TakeOver 36 is coming. It's weird for me that it's already 36 when last time I was there, it was only 25. It's been a long time. But this card is stacked. Every match seems to be like a show stealer. And I think it's going to be good. How are you feeling, Carlos, about NXT TakeOver 36?
I'm super excited. Yeah, time's been going by super fast.
I know. This year, like, I feel like we were in January about 2 months ago, and we're already at, like, towards the end of August. It's crazy.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
We are here to go over our predictions for NXT TakeOver 36. But before we do that, I want to make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and also hit the notification bell while you're subscribing. So then you get a little notification on your phone whenever we go live or whenever there's a new video. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, we are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and much more. You can listen to us and follow our podcast on those. And I will post the link in the description below. Also, we are on Instagram, Facebook. On Instagram, we are World of WWE. And Facebook, we are the World of WWE podcast. So check us out. Our subscriber list is growing. We now have 333 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you all for subscribing. And yeah, we're going to keep it all up for you guys. So I'll save that for the end. Let's just jump right into the card. The first match I want to talk about is the $1 Million Championship. Now, there is a lot at stake here. Not only will LA Knight's $1 Million Championship be on the line, but if LA Knight wins, then the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase must be LA Knight's butler. So, the NXT, is it? I don't think it's NXT. It's just the $1 Million Champion LA Knight defending his title against his butler, Cameron Grimes, with the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Carlos, let's just go over a little bit of why this match came to be. Basically, at NXT TakeOver in Your House, LA Knight became the new $1 Million Champion. Then a couple weeks later at NXT, he had a match with Cameron Grimes where if Cameron were to lose, he would become LA's butler. And Cameron Grimes lost. And for weeks, we've been seeing the shenanigans. We saw Cameron Grimes hit fucking LA Knight in the private area with his fucking golf. What is that called, the Carlos? The fucking
a golf club.
A golf club. Thank you. He hits him with a golf club. He drops a lot of his bags. Pretty much everything that LA Knight wants Cameron Grimes to do, Cameron Grimes does, but he does it horribly. And pretty much LA Knight has been making Cameron Grimes attack wrestlers and do everything he doesn't want to do. Eventually, Ted DiBiase comes down and tells Cameron Grimes, listen, you're better than this. You were born to be a star. You don't need to do everything LA Knight says. Well, LA Knight was not happy with that. He took out Ted DiBiase last week on NXT with a steel chair and is bragging that after TakeOver 36, Ted DiBiase will be working for him. Carlos, who do you think is walking out of NXT TakeOver 36, the $1 Million Champion?
Okay, so this is the third time that this is happening. Mm-hmm. And I'm not changing my prediction. I'm going with Cameron Grimes again.
Cameron Grimes.
Because I just feel like that he's been put through so much shit the past couple months that I feel like it's his time.
Okay. All right. I will agree with you. I'm going with Cameron Grimes too, because I feel like what is the point of doing this match again if he's going to lose again? The fans love him. I've been enjoying him a lot recently, and they had a great match at TakeOver in Your House, so I'm excited for it. But I'm going to agree with you, Latino Heat. I think Cameron Grimes is going to win the $1 Million Championship, and Ted DiBiase will be free. All right, good. So we're on the same page with that one. Moving along, this match I'm very excited for. The NXT United Kingdom Championship will be on the line. As the United Kingdom champion for over 2 years now, Walter won this championship in April 2019. He'll be defending his title against Ilijah Draganuv. And these two had an amazing match a couple years ago on NXT UK, and just recently they had another match. And there wasn't a lot of buildup on like regular NXT, but they did have a couple of moments last week and this past Tuesday where Walter has just been dominant on Isla. I don't know, is it Ila? I don't know how to pronounce it. But let me give you my prediction. As much as I want Walter to win, he has been champion for 2 years now. I feel like Walter is going to dominate the match, and I do like him, but I think it's time for him to drop the belt. So I'm going to go with Ilya, whatever the fuck his name is, to be NXT UK champion. Who are you picking, Carlos?
I'm gonna have to go with Walter.
Ooh.
Walter's been such a dominant champion, and yeah, I'm going with Walter.
Walter's a fucking beast, man. I love Walter.
I know, those chops are crazy.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
Those chops, man.
All right, next up, the NXT Women's Championship is on the line. This is another great match. Big Mommy Cool, the NXT Women's Champion, Raquel Gonzalez, taking on her former best friend, Dakota Kai. This match has a lot of history. Dakota Kai brought Raquel Gonzalez to NXT last year in 2020, NXT Portland, TakeOver Portland. And herself and Raquel have been dominant ever since. And pretty much Raquel has been the women's champion since April, and she's taken on all comers except for Dakota Kai. And Kai took exception to that and basically said that without her, Raquel wouldn't be champion. And as long as she's friends with Raquel, Raquel will be champion. So, as Raquel is celebrating, Dakota Kai kicks her really hard in the face with a big boot and lays her out. Then, the past week, not this past Tuesday, but last week, Dakota Kai had a match against Saray. She won. Trash talk Raquel. Raquel ran down, and Dakota Kai ran like a scolding dog. And this past Tuesday, they had a conversation via satellite, and both women just seem ready to give it their all. Carlos, who are you picking to walk out NXT TakeOver Women's Champion?
I love this Dakota Kai. I feel like she has a lot of potential. I'm a huge fan of her, but I feel like Raquel Gonzalez is gonna retain her title. I don't feel like that their rivalry is just gonna end like that. I feel like if Dakota wins, it's just gonna be over. But I feel like their rivalry is gonna last till like after this. But yeah, I think Raquel's gonna retain.
I hope they have a good match because they're friends, and I want them.
You know, it's gonna be freaking awesome. I already know it is.
Cool. Big Mommy Cool.
I love them both. I can't. It's really hard for me to choose, but I'm sticking with Raquel.
And Dakota Kai did switch up her like her hair and the way she looks. So
yeah,
it'll be a great show. We're speeding right along through this, Carlos. Next, the NXT Championship is on the line. I'm excited for this one. The NXT
you didn't choose who you wanted?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Thank you, Carlos. This is why you're here, because I would be doing the right thing. I am going to also agree with you and go Raquel Gonzalez because kind of like you said, if Dakota Kai wins, like what will the gain be from that? So I feel like I'd rather see them fight, have a decent match, have Raquel retain, and then maybe fight her again. Also, I don't know if this is any sort of like development, but Dakota Kai did recently fight on WWE main event, so she might be coming up to the main roster sooner than later. So this.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep, this could maybe be her send-off match, but I don't know. All right. Thank you, Carlos, for that. Next, the NXT Championship. The NXT Champion Karrion Kross. I don't know if Scarlett will be with him. I hope so. Will be defending against the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe has not been in action for a long time. I'm excited. These two fuckers have been brawling since day won. And Karrion Kross applied the cross jacket on Samoa Joe. Kross attacked William Regal. Finally, Regal allowed Samoa Joe to fight at TakeOver for the title. And this past week on NXT TakeOver, not NXT TakeOver, sorry, past week on NXT, Karrion Kross and Samoa Joe had a brawl and had to be pulled apart by massive security members. It was a hot mess. I'm going to make a pick. I have a feeling that Samoa Joe will be our new NXT champion after the show because Karrion Kross is already on the main roster of Raw. And what is having him have the NXT Championship do for Monday Night Raw? They're going to have a great match. It's going to be a technical powerhouse. They're both brawlers, so it's going to be a hell of a fight. I'm going with Samoa Joe. How about you, Carlos?
Man, this is going to be a hard one. I don't know because it's so hard to choose because I feel like Karrion Kross is still like very much in NXT, but it's like I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Samoa Joe as well. Nice. Just be like because he's already fighting on the main roster. This could be his also send off match for him too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I also think it kind of reminds me of when Sasha and Bayley fought at Brooklyn. Sasha had already debuted on the main roster and was still a champion. And then they had her drop it to Bayley. So I don't know. I mean, we could get a swerve and who knows, but I'm glad we both agree with Samoa Joe.
All right. I feel like there's some more matches on the card that we forgot.
There's only one more match left. I'm calling this the main event. It is the
Wait, is there a tag team match? I don't know which match. Is there any tag team matches or anything?
No, the tag match took place on NXT this past week.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
I wish there was, but there's not. So we have come to our main event. It is the Undisputed End, the Undisputed Finale. And you're going to see Adam Cole taking on Kyle O'Reilly in a 2 out of 3 falls match. The first fall will be a regular singles contest, pinfall and submissions only, disqualifications, everything like that counts. The second fall will be a street fight. So that means anything can happen, nothing's off limits. And if there is a third and deciding fall, that match will take place inside a steel cage. No way out of that match. Carlos, who is going to be the undisputed winner?
So I feel like this match is very fitting for both of them, just because the two other matches that they had. So like one of them was the regular wrestling match with Kyle O'Reilly lost to. And then the first one that they had was kind of a street fight, which Adam Cole lost to. So I kind of get like why it's crazy how those stipulations like they like form them together, you know? Like one Kyle O'Reilly lost that match, one Adam Cole lost that match. So like the I feel like the steel cage match is gonna like play a huge tact in that. I think they're gonna end up getting to that point. Hopefully they do because they've been beating up each other like really bad. So hopefully like they just like get to that part. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kyle O'Reilly. Just because like how we've been saying, like Adam Cole's like kind of like in hot water right now, doesn't even know what he wants or his contract's almost up. So I think Kyle O'Reilly's gonna get the win.
All right. Well, again, I agree with you. I also think Kyle O'Reilly is going to get the win. Kind of the same, another reason why you said it would be a good send-off for Adam Cole, make him lose and then on to bigger and better things in his mind. I do like Kyle O'Reilly. I feel like he hasn't been given that singles opportunity that Adam Cole has. So I would like to see him win and then have control of NXT and be kind of like the main star, maybe fight Samoa Joe for the NXT Championship. So let's go over quick again our picks. So for the first match, Cameron Grimes versus LA Knight. Both Carlos and I picked Cameron Grimes to win. For the next contest, Walter versus Ilijah Draganuv. I'm going with Ilijah and Carlos is going with Walter. Next, Raquel Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai. Both Carlos and I are going with Raquel. NXT Champion Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe. Again, Carlos and I are going for Samoa Joe. And finally, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, and for like for the fourth time, Carlos and I agree.
So wait. Actually, I'm gonna change my prediction for the women's match. I'm going with Dakota.
Oh, you're going with Kai. Okay. Why are you
I'm going with
with
Kai.
her?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling they might pull a swerve on us, so I'm going with Kai.
Okay, so the only matches that Carlos and I, our predictions are different, are the NXT Women's Title. I'm going with Raquel. Carlos is going with Dakota Kai, and again, Ilijah Draganuv. I'm rooting for him. Carlos is rooting for Walter. So it's going to be a great card. Let me know in the comments what are your predictions? Who is going to leave NXT TakeOver 36 successful, and who's going to leave as champions? Now, before we go, I have two statements. One, Carlos, there has been a lot of talk about NXT changing after TakeOver Revolution. What are you hoping to see change, and what are you afraid of to happen?
First of all, it's called NXT 36.
What
So
did I call it?
TakeOver. NXT TakeOver 36.
It is TakeOver 30. Did I call something wrong?
You said Revolution.
Oh my goodness gracious! Again. Oh my god!
I'm like, what the heck is NXT Revolution?
Fucking Carlos is like, wait a minute, did they change the name like 2 minutes ago? Thank you again, Carlos. Yes.
But yeah, hopefully it goes down like to maybe an hour. That's really the only thing I'm hoping for. But like the only bad thing is like they're gonna have less time for like the matches that they like, because I feel like mainly they've been focusing on like guys who like don't like nobody's having matches really on the card. But I feel like now if they like go to an hour, like they'll mainly focus on the main characters of the show, like the champions and.
I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. Okay. I think so. I heard that they're gonna change up the look of it, the lighting, possibly the logo, and there was a memo out that Vince wanted to get rid of anyone that was 30 and up, and any midgets is what he referred to the wrestlers as. I really don't know what that means for NXT. I hope that they do just go to an hour and that will be the only significant change. I don't understand how they would get rid of some of the wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like they're involved in storylines. What are they going to do? Just be like, okay, these people don't exist anymore. So who knows? I'm just hoping that this is not the end of NXT as we know it. A lot of people are happy and sad. They're happy that the takeover is coming, but they're sad because this might be the end of NXT that we see it as. So, with that in mind, make sure again that you subscribe, like, leave comments on our Facebook page. We have a lot of new members every day. Talk with us. We're sociable. And be on the lookout for our WWE SummerSlam 2021 prediction videos. This takeover is going to be a little bit different. Normally, takeovers happen on Saturday. However, SummerSlam is taking place on Saturday, August 20th, and NXT TakeOver 36 is taking place on August 21st, Sunday. So make sure you remember that TakeOver is not on Saturday, it's on Sunday. Carlos, any last words?
Well, that's everything, guys. Enjoy the show. Enjoy this weekend. It's gonna be full of wrestling, and yeah,
it's gonna be a hell of a weekend.
It starts with Friday Night SmackDown. Then, if you guys are into that AEW stuff, yeah, AEW Rampage after following SmackDown.
Yeah.
We have SummerSlam, and then we have the final night, NXT TakeOver 36. Then we're going back to Raw Monday.
It's going to be a fucking week. Also, the countdown is on. Carlos, how many days? Let me look at our calendar. We now officially have 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We have 22 days until Carlos and I meet and we get to watch Super SmackDown live from Madison Square Garden. So I'm excited for that. But yes.
And one more thing, Roman Reigns is approaching a year as Universal Champion. He's very close.
When is the actual date?
So let me see. Hold on. Bear with me just a second.
Roman Reigns. Yeah, I mean, that is true. I am not going to lie, guys, when I'm walking outside, like walking my dog or getting something, I play Reigns' theme song and I feel like a badass. So, just so y'all know. But yes, make sure you let us know in the comments, who are you rooting for? What are your predictions? Who's walking out of NXT TakeOver as winners and who's going to come out as losers? We will find out Sunday, but what are your thoughts? Let me know. I care. I want to read. And Carlos is checking out to see how long Reigns has been champion and if it will be, what date it will be, a year. Walter is a champion of NXT UK for 2 years now. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, well, Walter's been a great champion, honestly. He's been awesome.
Mm-hmm. He sure has. I think also we have to remember that he's been champion because when COVID-19 first happened, they shut down England and they weren't allowed to wrestle. So they went months with him as champion, but him not competing. So that's why
Wow, really?
he's champion for 2 years. Yeah, because I feel like he was supposed to lose it in 2020, but then shit hit the fan and they stopped filming NXT UK.
I don't really watch NXT UK. It's like, to me, it's kind of a little bit boring. I don't know.
I've seen it here and there.
Okay, so I'm very close. Give me 1 second. So hold up. Says as of today, he's been champion for 384 days. That's impossible.
So he's been champion for. Let me see. Didn't he win it at SummerSlam last year? Let me look when SummerSlam last year.
He won it August 30th. Oh, so wait. Hold on. So he won it August 30th. So we're how many days are we away from August 30th?
Gosh, we have a couple of. I say we have like 2 more weeks.
4, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55. So he's been champion for 354 days.
Holy shit!
As of today.
Holy shit. That's
So he'll be a year by like by next week.
Damn, that's a long time. So yeah, there you have it again. NXT TakeOver 36 coming to you live Sunday, August 21st. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a hell of a night. And yeah, there's nothing else to say, but enjoy NXT TakeOver 36. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.